it's an interesting question, actually, in terms of um, which does take more courage to say no publicly, which Vashti did, or doing risky work from within. So taking down the system from the inside versus taking down the system from the outside. Which takes more courage, in your opinion, and
Yeah.
why? And why?
I mean, I think on one hand, they do both risk the same thing, right? They risk the lifestyle of being queen and they risk their lives. So in that sense, I do think it's the same bravery, but I think to situate it in the context of what you've come from, I guess it's hard for me to make a full judgment call because we don't know how Vashti came to be queen. We just know how she exited her queendom. But I think there is something about the going along to get along, the more that we're talking about it, that I'm kind of tapping into about myself internally, that does feel a little bit less brave to me and feels a little bit more cowardly in the sense of Audre Lorde writes, you can't use the master's tools to tear down the master's house. And so there is something about that is like the good people who get into politics to try and take the system down from the inside that still end up being a part of the system and having to play the game.
Well, it's like Animal Farm, right? Like, 4 legs good, 2 legs better sort of thing,
Right.
Like, yeah, everyone's taking it down from within. Like, I mean, I could make that argument to go join ICE. Like, there needs to be good people in ICE. Wouldn't have anything to do with the 50 grand or that, as a bonus. Wouldn't have, I mean, it's very easy to say that. And I guess it's whatever helps you sleep at night.
Right.
And again, I'm not a big fan of purity tests, by the way. Like, I don't.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what else Esther was supposed to do. Like, I think she did the best she could do given the circumstances she had. So I'm not critical of her,
One thing we talked about is like there's no perfect victims. Like it's not fair to criticize someone who is like there's a knife at their neck. Like, oh, but you didn't like make the perfect decision. It's like, well, how could you? So I totally agree with that. So I think that is an interesting question, but I think their bravery is perhaps situated in different contexts, but brave is brave. And I think to be a woman at this time, period, just requires bravery.
I think now as well. I don't think anything's changed, Reese. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I think it's just as brave now as it ever was. I think it's certainly brave to speak out, like Vashti did. But I guess the real question is how do you know if you're Esther the Queen or you're just cosplaying as Esther, really just to go along and get like what? When do you become part of the system? I guess at what point? I mean.